guys, this is JR from JR's Gameplay and More. We're here with the Godzilla 1989 SH Monsterarts Kyoku. Stands for light, sound, and music, I guess. I'm not sure. Um, and this figure has been tossed back and forth by a lot of reviewers and people. Some say it's a pretty good release, and for this new line SH Monsterarts is doing, the light, sound, and music. Others say it's overpriced, piece of shit. Me, well, let's get my opinion. So for starts, right away, the paint on him and sculpt is really good. I'm very impressed with the sculpt. It really does give it a really nice look, and I'm really impressed with it. There's nice little ridges. I mean, he definitely looks like a mixture. I wouldn't say he's straight out of Godzilla versus Biollante, because he's also got a hint of Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. I believe that one's 1991. He's got a certain look to him, and it's really cool. I wanted this figure so bad for months. Months I wanted this figure, and when I finally got him, it was like 2 or 3 months after release. I got him in February, like the beginning of February. I was pleased. But anyways, back to the figure itself. The sculpt is fucking amazing. I mean, just as I turn him around, you could see it's all nice. The dorsal plates are nicely sculpted. It's all nicely sculpted down the back. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels quality. It feels like a quality figure, unlike Shin Godzilla, in my opinion. He definitely feels like an X Plus almost. That's the best way I could describe how it's like. Is he's kind of like an X Plus. He's kind of a statue in the SH Monsterarts line, even though he is posable. Because the sculpt is just fantastic. Now, let's look at the paint. So the paint here in his mouth is actually really good. I'm not going to be able to focus any more than this because my tripod, this figure on my top shelf, my tripod can't even reach the tip of him. I'm having to really jimmy rig my tripod here. But, he's got nice little sculpted paint inside there, sculpted second row of teeth. The paint on the inside, the second row of teeth is alright. The paint on the teeth is fantastic. The eyes are really adorable, which is really weird to say for this figure. And it's funny because I picked up this SH Monsterarts and GMK the same time, and I looked at both of them like, why are these Godzillas so cute? It's the eyes on this one. The eyes really make it adorable. There's nice paint on the claws. Of course, underneath the claws, this isn't so much good paint, but, it's whatever. You're not going to really have his hands spun around. I mean, I really don't even like moving him for this review because he's my baby. Oh, baby. Yeah. Anyways, nice paint on the toes and feet. They're really good. Nice sculpt. The bottom, you can see it's nice and sculpted too. The white, the paint rubbing off because it's on my shelf. Some dust on it. There's a nice sculpt on the tail. And I guess, for paint and sculpt, it's pretty good. But the biggest issue a lot of people are having is the paint slop on the dorsal plates. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's kind of cheap. Yeah, I don't let it bother me too much. Because I don't really care too much about that. Like, for Shin, how much I paid for him was around $240, $249, $250 roughly. Yeah, it's hard to remember. But for him, the price I paid for him was $141, and originally he goes for $191. I got him on sale. I think the price even dropped lower on Amazon, but we'll get into that. So I'm not really expecting super great paint. On his tail, on some of the tail dorsal plates. So it would have been better, or nicer if they would have painted it better. Yes, if they would have sculpted the dorsal plates on the tail a little bit, yeah. But at the same time, I don't care too much because how much I actually do love this figure. Personal preference. So it's your decision. But anyways, we're gonna get into articulation, and I'm not gonna be moving him around too much because my baby. Anyways, his head is on a ball joint. Now, don't fucking move it too much. Like, you can move it about that. They say don't swivel his head to left or right more than 90 degrees or else you'll break the wiring inside his head, which we'll get to his main feature later. He's on a ball joint here, ball joint here, and a ball joint here. So you could get some good movement if you want to break shit, which I found a little fucking stupid. Why in the hell would you allow ball joints all up and down the neck if you're not supposed to be moving it? It's whatever. And he's got a ball jointed shoulder, which I'm not gonna move because mine. Like I said, this guy's still really stiff. I never moved him around. He's got a ball joint at the shoulders. Got a ball joint down here at the bicep. Ball joint. 2 ball joints, it looks like. Or a hinge. I think they are ball joints. You get 2 ball joints in here at the elbow. And then a ball jointed hand. The torso. It's supposed to be a hinge. I'll show you the actual hinge, but it's fucking useless. His legs right here. This looks like it's a cover right here, but his legs are on ball joints. He's got hinged knees, but they don't like to move on mine. And then the foot is on a ball joint, but they don't like to move. Even just a little bit, I moved him. He's like, please stop. Stop moving me. And the tail. Each one has an individual ball joint. If you've had an SH Monsterarts Godzilla figure, you fucking know by now. So he's pretty well articulated for ultimately just being a fucking statue. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this figure. Oh my god, he's missing half of him! No, I got him. So this is what you're gonna do to get the Kyoku to work. You need to gently yet firm, pull it straight out. I have to rock it a little bit, side to side to get it to go, but you don't have to. I mean, it's whatever. Do it yourself if you have it. And you see here, that's the stupid hinge. That's pointless because of this plate. This plate is where the lights light up. So, what you're going to do, turn him on. He's going to roar. That's how you know he's on. So, you put him back together. Now, there's this button right here. Oh no, he came apart. It's not a big deal. I just didn't have him all look the way. Anyways, that's a good way to show you guys. Anyways, there is a button here. You press it once. He roars. Press it again. He roars. And then every 3, he breathes radiation breath. Which is pretty cool. You gotta press it 3 times to get him to breathe 3 different radiation breaths. So let's see if I can get him to light up. And then he has 3 different roars too. That's a longer one. And then here's the final light up. So his radiation breath and his dorsal plates both stay lit for that final one. And that's how you reset it. Now to get the three different roars, I haven't. I mean, I just press it a bunch until he does them different, but eh. And now for the God, I don't want to get copyright striked, but I don't think I'm gonna play the music. Anyways, so he does play music. You have to hold the button down right here. You got to hold it down, and he plays two different songs, and you can press it while the music's playing to get footsteps, roar, radiation breath, which is really cool. I'm not going to do it because I've been having such a fucking hard time with YouTube and their copyright bullshit. But that's the light up feature and the pretty much everything else. I mean, it's pretty cool. And just do it again. It's pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoy it. Now you're going to need, I think it's 3 LR44 batteries for him. Well, there's all the roars right there. So, I guess the ultimate question is buy him or don't buy him. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you are watching this review right now, I checked a few days ago. He is actually cheaper than $140. He's around $120 right now. Pick him up for that goddamn price. $120 for this figure? Oh, that's not bad because of what you're getting. If you look at like King Ghidorah, the repaint, he came out and I picked him up for $135. The detail I got on him was astounding. The detail on this is astounding. And this one actually lights up and roars and plays music and shit. It's an amazing figure. This is, he's top shelf quality. He's great. For an SH Monster Arts figure, debatable because the articulation on him is completely hindered by the fact that he needs to light up and roar and do all this shit. Like I said, he's got a hinge for the torso. Why does he have a hinge for the torso if the torso can't move? It just doesn't make any damn sense. Now for 120, yeah. I paid 140. I didn't think it was that bad considering that he still is retail price on Amazon $198. So he's still really expensive retail price. He's on sale. Get him. I give him a high recommend. He's a great statue figure. Not really a posable one. Now you can pose him. I've posed him a little bit. I try not to. I don't like it. Just posing him. He's just too high quality for that, in my opinion, of course. And compare him. Ooh, yeah, I gotta do a size comparison. Might as well. 6-inch Gigan. I mean, he just feels like a statuesque figure. It doesn't feel like something that should have been articulated. But the articulation that is there is appreciated by me. I do like what is presented. Yeah, the limited head movement sucks. The kind of shitty dorsal plate paint is I don't mind it. A lot of people did. A lot of people gave this figure a lot of shit. And also, the light up feature may vary on your figure. I've seen so many figure reviews of this guy where the light up feature sucked balls. On him, if I would have made it decently dark, I turned off one lamp that's next to me, and he still lights up pretty fucking good. Your mileage may vary on the light up feature. I am super happy about my light up feature on my Godzilla. Not disappointing at all. It's perfect on mine. Other people's, I've seen the reviews, it's not that good. Even on this camera, it kind of picks it up weak, but it still looks good. You gotta have it in hand to really notice. So that's where I'm gonna leave it, is pick him up now. 120 for him is a fucking steal. Get him while he's hot. Get those batteries. He's a thumbs up. High recommend. If you like this review of this figure, like and subscribe. You don't even gotta like. Subscribe. If you want more, The next figure is gonna be, fuck if I know at this point, because there's a lot of Godzillas I gotta get to. Yeah, just pick him up. Even the box is quality. I keep most of my boxes, and his box screams premium figure, and that's what I feel like he is, a premium figure. Go pick him up, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for another figure review. This is JR from JR's Gameplay and More. The more standing for, we need more figures like him in the SH Monsterarts line. Bye.